Welcome everybody to another video of Dead by my name is Cubeproductions. Today we're using Skull Merchant as always. But today's a special day because we finally got P100 Skull Merchant, which means I'm the best. And that means that I have dedicated too much time and too much of my life to Skull Merchant. But it was all worth it in the grand scheme of things. But anyway, to celebrate this, we're going to use a really dumb build that will probably make us lose, but we're going to have fun while doing it. A hex build, of course. The first perk we're using is Hex Pedimento, but this perk is very simple. Basically, for each totem that is destroyed, we get to rekindle it and get a special effect based on how many are rekindled at a time. But we only care about the first effect because it makes survivors and generators slower, and that makes we can actually play the game. We have Hex Ruin, very simple. If survivors are not on generators, those generators automatically start regressing on their own by 100% until the hex is cleansed. We have Hex Haunted Ground. Survivors who cleanse this hex totem will be cursed, and when they are cursed, they automatically hit with the expel side effect for 60 seconds. And we have Hex Survivor Hope. Depending on how many tokens we get, we'll have these different effects. We get these tokens by hooking a survivor, and then they get unhooked after we are further from 16 minutes away from the hook, I believe. We have Iridescent Unpublished Manuscript. Basically, if a survivor decides to destroy one of my drones, I get the untouchable side effect, and that drone makes a terror radius. And then we have, of course, Adaptive Lighting, making our untouchable side effect last 20% longer every time we place a drone. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because these are really good videos coming up in the future. I want to talk about them while I'm playing this. And also, make sure you join the Discord server, link in the description, so you can be part of the community. Without further ado, let's get to the game so I can show you how great P100 Skull Merchant is and how great I am as a player. Also, these games are really annoying because I'm fighting against bully squads because, you know, fun. Welcome to Gas Heaven, the first map we're playing on today in this game. So, Gas Heaven is kind of funny, because normally I don't actually have a problem with this map, because I just place my drones in really good or unique spots, and I can catch survivors. But it's kind of funny, because right before I got P100 Skull Merchant, I decided to watch some YouTube videos about, you know, the game. And one of them just so happened to be about the worst maps, the worst design maps. And one of them, like near the top, was this one, the Gas Heaven. And the reason why this map is so bad was mainly because the guy was talking about how not only is there 5 billion pallets, and it used to be even worse because they had long car-like tiles that were just long walls with cars. It also is home of the most annoying bully squads ever, as you'll see by this game. So right here, I've done the survivor really easily, and I pick her up, and I'm like, okay, this is a normal game so far. Then my totem gets destroyed, and I'm like, please don't be Devourer of Hope. But luckily, it was actually Hex Ruin. Now I'm untouchable because that survivor decided to disable my drone, and I'm gonna go single on them. I should get a free hit because they're not aware, but instead the game was like, well, you thought you can't hit survivors, so I was like, okay. So I put the drone back up here because of the fact that I want to actually have the ability to have some pressure in this area. But I expect her to just loop around the shack for a long time because that's how you play survivor. But instead she goes towards this loop, so I'm like, okay, easy. I can just put a drone right here. And I'll just eventually get her claw trap because survivors don't know how to dodge Skull Merchant because apparently it's too difficult. So right here I get a completely bamboozled, kind of an idiot, and then she gets claw trap because she's an idiot, and now she's going back towards the shack, and I'm like, great. She's most likely gonna draw the pallet on me because why wouldn't she? But instead she vaults the window, and I'm like, dang it. I knew she was gonna vault the window, but I still made the mistake of not like trying to get her. I knew she wasn't gonna go to the window this time because she wouldn't have enough time, so I downed her. And we're gonna hook her immediately. Great. So far the game looks like a normal game, but trust me, it gets worse. While we're talking about this, let me talk about a little bit of stuff I'm going to talk about in the future. So obviously, the big thing we're talking about right now when it comes to Dead by Daylight is the Skull Merchant, what's it called? Little preview thing that the devs wanted to showcase. So I'm gonna put the next video I post will be about that. Also, this guy unluckily got exposed right after this perk I got activated, and he didn't drop the pallets, so he down. Great. So I'm gonna talk about that in the future. So the next video I'm gonna be posting will literally be a video about my thoughts on the preview and how I am happy the behavior decided to actually post something about what they want to do first compared to just making a bad killer design and then putting it live. That's bad. Instead of wasting money and material and time to make a bad killer, they could just, you know, ask the community first what they think. So I'm glad about that video. So I'm gonna talk about the changes and what I think is a good thing, what I think is a bad thing. The video after that, I really want y'all to post, share that video with as many people as possible. That video I'm going to talk about is going to be my idea of the perfect rework. I've already have it in my head what they should do.
I know exactly. I'm bad at the game, by the way. But I tried to swing right there because I knew he was going to be exposed for like 2 more seconds, and I wanted to try and get it down if I could. So this girl can go for the rescue, but I'm not going to care about that because I care more about the injuring someone with a claw trap. But because I realized that it'd be kind of easier to get 2 hits, I might as well. But then there's actually 3 survivors down here, so I'm like, okay, I'll get 2 hits on the healthy ones. I'm fine with that. I'm trying to claw trap her, but she's actually smarter than I thought, so that sucks for me. But anyway, the next video is going to be, well, the video after the next one will be about what I think is the perfect rework for Skull Merchant. It takes into account the frustrating stuff from both sides. It takes into account her actually being a trap killer. It takes into account the counterplay, and it also keeps her core design as a trap killer and using her drones as intended. So because of this reason, I really want to talk about that, and I plan to make a video about that and my ideas. Now, of course, I don't really have any real way to like showcase exactly how everything will be done. I will try and probably use like some paint, like some paint, but like, I'll probably like draw a picture on how everything's to work, and then you'll be able to understand. But that's the whole point of the video, so I'll be talking about that afterwards. But let's continue talking about P100 Skull Merchant gameplay, because now I can put P100 in every single title, because I finally hit P100. So I'm hoping no one dropped the spot on me, and luckily no one did. So because I heard somebody, but I didn't hear him drop the actual grenade. And that's when it hit me, and I was like, oh no, this is not a bully squad, but this is a squad of flashlighting people. And it kind of hit me by the fact that only one gen's done, and they're all here trying to protect one person. So I should have realized it a little bit earlier, but it didn't really hit me until like right here. So now the entire game I'm focusing on trying to get at least one person out of the game, because I've noticed they're gonna try and save each other over and over and over again with flashbangs. I know he's gonna vault the pallet, but there's a chest right there, so I mean vault the window, but the chest right there, so I accidentally get stuck for a tiny bit. But then he goes in the locker for some reason, so I'm expecting like them to try and flashbang me, so I look up, but apparently they're not there. So I'm like, great, but I'm still looking up because I don't trust this game. And then we're gonna hook them, and now we're gonna go find the next person, and I'm gonna try and put a hex pimento on the field, because even though yes, they're more focused on getting my attention and using flashlights and flashbangs, I still want to slow down the generator in case they do gens. This guy's smart, as you can see. I'm pretty sure like the higher, like it takes a long time now to get games with Skull Merchant because of the fact that I am like have a high MMR with her, and also on P100. I don't know why I'm even mind gaming this, to be completely honest, because I probably shouldn't do it, but I just do it because I feel like it. Also because of the fact that I do have Hex Hour of Hope, so I'm trying to get 3 if I can soon, but I'm almost certain they're gonna probably cleanse it. I didn't expect him to vault the pallet right there, because I know he saw me go on the other side, so I was like, he clearly knows I'm not gonna actually go into the building, so he wouldn't vault it. But then right here, I noticed that this guy's in the what's it called, locker. So I expect head on, but no, it's not head on. Just him being in the locker. So I'm like, okay, I'll just grab him, sure. But I forgot. This game is stupid, and for some strange reason, if you grab a strap out of a locker, you can't. Like, you just automatically get blinded by flashbangs, which is the dumbest thing on the planet. So because of that reason, I'm just like, fine, I'll just get the I'll get the rekindle, and I'll just move forward. And then they do 2 gens, and I'm like, great, this is not going well. I don't hate flashbangs. I just hate the fact that flashbangs work the way they work. If the behavior would just fix that one issue, like make it so that way when you hook a survivor, when a survivor gets picked up from a locker, the killer automatically gets a 2-second immunity to all flashlights on all flashbangs, then I'll be fine. There'll be no issue. That's all they have to do. Like, it's a really simple fix. It takes like no effort. It takes no effort. It's really simple. All they have to do is just do that one thing, and they fix the flashbang problem. Because it makes no sense why they're allowed to do that, to be completely honest. But whatever. But anyway, if you enjoy the video and you actually like the fact that I'm P100, make sure you leave a comment and also join the Discord server and talk to me there, because of the fact that I am so happy that I finally got this. I've been trying to get P100 Skull Merchant for a long time. It is hard because like constantly not being able to play the game consistently and being busy with other stuff can be really difficult to play. So right here, because I'm unintelligible, she's unaware of the fact that I'm here. I know she probably has like a flashbang or something, so I expect her to go use it. This guy goes in the locker, but the reason why I don't care is I know he's going to try and do like some weird tech where basically I go pick up the killer. Sorry, what? I pick up the survivor off the ground, and because I pick the survivor off the ground, they immediately just be like, okay, I'm gonna just get out the locker now, and then I'm gonna throw a flashbang, and I'm like, no. So because I know how bully squads work, I purposely decided to just be like, nope. I don't really count as a bully squad. Although I know this girl has soul guard, because like every survivor runs soul guard when they're doing strats like this. But This girl gets off the ground. She has soul guard. She knows she can't touch the person because she will immediately lose her endurance. So I'm like, okay. So I see her run away, so I'm like, great. I'll just let this guy down the hook. I don't mind camping this because honestly, they're kind of just doing bully squad stuff right now. So I don't want to count the bully squad because they aren't really a good bully squad. But after I noticed they're all just trying to save this guy, not trying to do gens at all, and then also just purposely using the what's it called, flashlights and stuff. It kind of makes me realize they're a really bad bully squad, which is kind of funny. So because of that reason, I'm gonna use their weaknesses to my advantage. Altruism is the weakness of survivors. So right here, I'm trying to mind game this, but I know it's not gonna work because I tried to swing across the super annoying cars, and the game was like low no. So I expect her to drop that. I'm gonna try and get her a claw trap, but she's like low no. So because of that reason, I'm unable to claw trap her, but I do scan her once, so that makes me happy. I'm gonna go after her eventually, but first, we're gonna go back towards the generator. I feel like someone's on it, and yeah, I was right. It's this guy, but I'm pretty sure he has balance landing, because why wouldn't he? Of course, the drone isn't going in the right direction, but on the bright side, they're gonna fix that during the King Kaneki patch, which will be out soon. Speaking of that, I never talked about King Kaneki's perks. We quickly talk about that right now, actually, while it's in my mind. So, King Kaneki has 3 perks. The first, I don't remember what they all are, but one of them is basically for each time you injure a survivor, you get a token, and basically it makes it so that way you can pick up survivors faster, I believe. Not lie. I think you pick up survivors faster and you hook them faster. I think that's what you do. Those 2 things. And they stack up to 8 tokens. Really good perk. It just makes you do things faster. Very simple. He has another perk where every time you hit a survivor with a basic attack, not special, like a basic attack, you gain a token. Once you get 8 tokens, a hex totem automatically spawns, and every time a survivor be injured by I believe any means, they get hindered for 15 seconds, which is really strong. And I'm gonna definitely use it on Scrum Merchant, but it'd be kind of hard. I gotta get 8 hits, so it's gonna be kind of difficult. But I plan to try and make it work. And then the last perk, I believe, what is the last perk? The last perk, I forgot what the last perk is, to be honest. I think the last perk is something to do with exit gates, I want to say. Oh yeah, when the exit gates are finally full, when the exit gates are powered, the perk will activate, and you basically every single upright pallet is blocked by the NC. I remember correctly. I think that's all his perks. I mainly care about the hindered one because it works really well with Scrum Merchant's power. I was hoping I'll be able to get this guy up before they flashlight me, but no, this guy has no fear. He was just like, I'm a flashlight anyway, even though I see Scrum Merchant's drum right there, and I was like, dang it. But yeah, that didn't work out as planned. So it's kind of my own mistake, to be honest, but it's fine because now everyone's injured and I can see the location of all the survivors. So right here, I know someone's on the generator because it's kind of obvious. So we're gonna catch him off guard and kill him. And I'm glad it's this girl, because I believe this girl's actually either dead on hook or close to dead on hook. Could be wrong. This time I actually heard the flashbang. There we go. So because of that reason, I don't get hit by it, and I actually run away. She's not dead on hook, but she's close to dead on hook. And I'm really happy about that. So because I can tell where all the survivors are, because I can see all their auras, thanks to my radar, love it. I know exactly where they are, and I don't have to worry about them trying to go for the save anytime soon. I'll let him vault that window, and I'll chase him a little bit away from the survivor. I expect someone to go for the save, but again, they're kind of all injured besides one person. And if he goes for the save, then I know he's gonna do a trade. I'm not gonna let him get a free save. And there he is. So because of that reason, I'm just gonna sit around here for a little bit because honestly, it's the best option I have. And they're not doing generators anyway, so I don't have anything to worry about. They're too altruistic, so I kind of win the game, which is kind of funny. But yes, those are King Kaneki's perks. Really good perks. I recommend actually use them with Scrum Merchant, to be honest. But I will talk more about them once the patch comes out and they actually fix this drone bug. And Scrum Merchant gets for a little 24 meter terror radius, which makes me really happy. But I'm really excited actually for the Scrum Merchant changes. Normally, at first I didn't think I was gonna be that excited because I was afraid what they were gonna do. But the fact that the behavior, I mean, they're asking everyone about what they think, what we should do. It makes me more happy because it's not like they care about the input of the community. Also, this guy is really bad at volley blocking, so because of that reason, I'm gonna hook this girl. So I'm gonna get him far away from the survivor. He uses speed buff already, so he can't actually go for the save. This girl is like, I'm gonna go flashlight and save my teammate, but I'm like, no, you're not. You're just gonna die. So that's fine. I know there's not enough time for him to get a girl off the ground. I know she has soul guard, but I'm not really worried. He's not in close enough range to be able to get the what's it called, the whatever it's called. Right here, I expect them to try and get off of her, but everyone has soul guard, or everyone has soul guard, or everyone has made for this, so I'm unable to the girl. But this time I'm gonna go hit the girl actually who is dead on hook, because I realized if I hit her, then I basically have the ability to what's it called? I have the ability to make it so she has the men, and now I can go after her a little bit later. I'm gonna use my untouchable side to my advantage and try and go after this guy who I believe is not injured. Right? Yeah, he's not injured, but he is injured now. Because some reason why he's like, I'll work on a gym now. I'm like, okay, sure. Now, the two girls are probably healing each other while the two guys are behind me. So I'm not really worried about them. There we are. So the girls are healing. Of course, that drone didn't touch them because it has line of sight. And missed. So I'm going to go after one of them. It doesn't really matter if I go after, to be honest, because this pallet is gone. And this girl seems like the weakest link, so she must die. I missed. Kind of bad at the game. But it's fine, because actually here, I hit her right here. There we go. Someone hit her, and now she's going to die. And I gotta pray that nobody tries to flashlight me or flashbang me. And I hear a noise, and of course, it misses because I'm actually facing a wall, which doesn't happen when you're inside of a stupid, annoying locker. But whatever. So right here, I expect survivors to be at the gym right in front of me, like to my little, yeah, right there, right in front of me. So because of that reason, I'm gonna try and go back over there. But they're healing now, so one of them is in the gym and one of them is healing. But luckily for me, the girl who's injured decides to run into towards the drone, so now I can see where she is. Sadly, I'm not going to be able to injure her, hit her, I mean, but luckily there is no pallet here, so I have the ability to actually get her. I expect a dead hard or something, but she has no dead hard. So instead she gets down. I know there's no one here because they're behind me doing gens. Map awareness, map awareness is the key. And now I'm gonna go back towards the generators. These two girls are dead, and we're gonna go over here. Kind of an annoying game. The first game I get literally after becoming P100 is a bully squad. Like, what the world? But anyway, I'm gonna go over here. So now I know these two generators are close to being done. One guy's right here. He's probably gonna finish it in my face, to be honest. Oh, he didn't actually. I was hoping to get a cloud trap on him, but instead the game was like, "Oh no." So this guy has finesse, and I believe the perk that makes him faster. I can't remember what it's called, but yes. He's gonna try and cross the drone, but I'm just gonna keep moving it until eventually I hit him. I did get one scan. I'm hoping to get a second one. He's going to get cloud trapped, and now he is going to run into the middle of nowhere, and most likely die. He's gonna slow down, but he has a pallet right here, so I'm like, great. He's gonna panic, place it, and then not vault because okay. And now we're gonna get it down. So I expect the gen in front of me to get completed because why wouldn't it? Because they've been on it for a long time. But I'm gonna hook this guy right here. I believe he's not dead on hook. There we go, there's the gen. I believe he's not dead on hook because of the fact that I mainly focused on the girls because they were like the weakest links. So he's not injured, but I expected him to go for the save, but he actually decides just to go loop around this place. So I'm gonna try and injure him with a claw trap because it'll make it a little bit easier on myself. I do get a speed buff, so I'm pretty happy, but he is actually going to go for the save. Which I don't know why, considering how I'm just gonna go after both of them and kill one of them, because I don't care. I was gonna pretend like I was gonna pick him up, because if I did that, it might make the other guy come back and try and go for the flashlight save, because altruism is the death of survivors. But instead, no. I had to make sure I check. I forgot to mention, they also, I didn't get Gas Heaven by luck. I got Gas Heaven because they literally picked this map. And remember how I told you at the beginning of this game how I said I was watching a survivor, I was watching a killer or a person talk about what map's really bad, and he put this one really high. Dead Heart, obvious. Okay, I don't like Dead Heart or not, to be honest, but either way he's going to die. But they were talking about how this map is really high up there because bully squads, and literally I got a bully squad, and they sent me here, so they deserve to die. Scan that dead body. That corpse is mine. The first P100 game is literally a bully squad plus a 4-man. We love to see it. Great game, honestly. The bully squad was annoying, but I managed because I was like, great. And it's annoying because the entire team was a bully squad. It wasn't even just like one. Well, maybe not the girl with the green blue hair, whatever her hair was, but maybe not her. But like everyone was a bully squad. Was part of the bully squad. They all were doing it together. Flashbangs plus Sogar plus made for this is just the most annoying combo ever. Like, why does that exist? I just don't understand. Let's see what they were using. As you can see, they had a syringe. Yeah, they had finesse. They had a background player, of course. Unbreakable, because that makes sense. Oh, yeah, unbreakable. They had a lot of annoying things. How did they get the Soul Guard, though? I don't see Soul Guard on here. That's kind of weird. Empathy. Either way, they basically got a really annoying team. But anyway, that was the first game of the video. Let's go to the second game so I can show you how great P100 Score Merchant is at this game. Woohoo! Okay, putting on records, you're another really annoying map for Skull Merchant. Well, this map, in my opinion, is way worse for Skull Merchant than Gas Heaven. Gas Heaven's annoying because it's like pallet heaven, literally. Plus, it's a big map. Plus, it's just bully squads constantly. But maybe I'm wrong. Is Records Jar the one I'm thinking about? No, this might be the wrong one. Nope, Records Jar is not the one I'm thinking about. There's a map. I can't remember which one it is. No, Records Jar is the good one. Records Jar is the one that has the shack in the middle. Never mind, forgive me. Records Jar is fine. But the one I hate the most is not Records Jar. It's actually not Gas Heaven. I mean, it's like Gas Heaven's up there, but the one I hate the most, I believe, is Azeroth's resting place. And it's the one that has like it's like I literally the shape of an eye, with a capital I. Or there's 3 gen at the top, 1 gen normally in the middle, and then a 4th gen at the bottom. This girl used a med kit to get herself a syringe. Like, what the world? So as you can see by the my eyes meme, I literally got sent again to Azeroth's resting. Well, to Wrecker's Yard, because apparently I love it here. I miss because I'm bad at the game, and she's too fast. So because of the reason, I have to go do this all over again, and I'm like, why? So I was gonna rekindle this immediately, but I was kind of scared that the survivor would see me, so I didn't want to do it immediately. Cause they the person who cleansed that clearly knew it was there, so they're gonna realize once I have Hex Pedimento that it's there again. So because of the fact that I have her, she has to deep wound, or she has a deep wound. I decided to just leave her for a little bit because of the fact that I'll probably find her eventually again, and then I'll just kill her. So because of the fact that I've been sent to another Wrecker's Yard, a map, I was mentally prepared for another bully squad. So because of this reason, I kind of just decided to like brace myself in case. And to keep in mind, this is the second game I get after being P100 Skull Merchant. Like I don't get a break. I don't get a easy, what's it called, stroll in the flowers game or whatever that saying is. I get a hard game with bully squads because apparently that's what I have to do with on a daily basis. So right here, I'm going to hook this girl, or I'm going to pick her up, and then I immediately get, of course, this perk. I heard the sound of the flashbang, so it hit me. Yep, bully squad. But the problem is, this girl's an idiot, because why would you try and flashbang the killer when you know you're exposed for 45 seconds? So basically, she has 40 seconds to live, and at this point, she's wasting, every time she goes near me, she wastes time. So I'm going to try and murder her if I can, and I am mentally prepared to do it. So right here, she decides to loop around a rock, and then her throat gets sliced in half, and now she's on the ground. The best position. So I'm going to try and hook her on a hook, and while this is happening, I'm going to try and pray that I can finally get my Hex of Hope. Hex of Hope stack, because last game, all my tokens got cleansed, and then I used Hex Pedimento while they were cleansed. But this game, I kind of want them all to actually exist. So I'm going to put Hex Pedimento down because Hex Pedimento will secure the fact that I have the ability to, get the gens to be slower. So right here, I really didn't expect her to be right in front of me and vault that window, slow vault it. So I could have swum right there and got the instant down, but again, I was not expecting her to be there. So right here, in my head, I'm thinking Leon and Ada are not part of the bully squad, because in my head, I'm like, Leon doesn't have a flashbang, Leon has a map of all items, and he's not really playing like a scumbag. So because of this reason, also Leon's bad. So because of this reason, I'm like, Leon's not part of the bully squad. He must be just a normal guy. And then the Ada just has like a whole different perk loadout than the rest of them. So I was like, these two must not be part of the bully squad. So I was kind of applauding these two, and I was actually gonna give one of them the hatch because I was like, yes, I'll just give them the hatch if I win this game. So they do 2 gens, like, basically really easily and really fast compared to last game where they did like no gens at all. So I was going to use Head Pedimento on that totem, but I was like, wait a minute, they know that totem's there, let's not do that. And then it hit me that I don't have my Hex Survivor Hope anymore because I never get to keep that perk. I find it funny how they destroyed that perk, but they kept the stupid Pedimento on the ground. But these 2 survivors I know are literally in a queue together because they both are using flashbangs and both are protecting each other, which confuses me because the only 2 that's been hooked besides Leon, so protecting each other really is going to cause you more problems. So right here, I put a drone right here because I wanted to just put a drone in the area in case survivors ran over there. And I expected them to be healing each other nearby, so I was wasn't really worried about like them being far from each other. So right here, I expected the other one to be close in case I down this girl. But so I was making sure she wasn't close. But in reality, she actually ran away. So I'm like, okay, now I'm pretty sure I can get the hit here, and I do not. But then I get pallet slammed, and I'm like, how? Like I literally was on the other side, and I was blocking it. But apparently, she had a time to stun me and vault it. So I was like, great, I get nothing. So right here, I know the pallet's on this side, so I know she's gonna go after it. So I'm trying to mind game her, but I'm bad. So I end up going even further away, and I'm at the bus. So I'm like, I hate the bus. The bus is like the worst part about this map. But luckily for me, she does not decide to drop the pallet, and instead she gets a little confused and gets down. So I know the girl has a flashbang, so I'm mentally prepared for her to be close. But because of the fact that I saw this girl traveling, like crawling towards the pallet, I was like, nope, I'm picking up immediately. I'm not getting pallet stunned again. So I'm gonna down her and hook her immediately because of the fact I don't want to worry about random pallet stuns. Now I am, however, going to relight that thing because of the fact that I was mentally prepared for them to just like be annoying. I expected the girl to drop the pallet, but instead she tried to trade her life. I'm like, okay, good to her, smart girl, but like the same result. So why do it? So okay, so I'm gonna pick this girl up because I don't want her to get a random flashbang and immediately kill me. I know she's gonna have the side strike, but I'd rather this. And then I'm going to go pick this girl up. When I fake it, go back around, kind of go pallet. There we go. Make her drop that, and now she doesn't have enough time to throw a what's it called? To throw any flashbangs. So because of that reason, I made her waste a pallet, a good pallet by the way, and got the hook. So right now she disabled that drone, but I don't care about that. What I care about mostly is trying to stop the other survivor from doing gens. Like I said, Ada and Leon, I think it's Leon, are not a part of the bully squad. So because of that reason, I'm prepared. I'm just gonna try and spare them, but I'm gonna go after the other girl. So right here, I'm gonna try and down Leon. Luckily for me, I missed. For once, missing is actually a good thing. Luckily for me, I missed, and Leon is not part of the bully squad, so he doesn't try to even try and help her. But then I realized Leon is also part of the bully squad because apparently every single survivor loves sending you to Wrecker's Yard and using all flashbangs. Because apparently that's just how we put WDLite now. We use flashbangs. I don't understand. Like, I just don't. And there's no counterplay except to use Pyramid Head, to slug, or to just, what's it called? The Pyramid Head or slug. And, or use, you know, of course, the Lightborn, but no one's picking Lightborn because that perk is garbage. So right here, I'm gonna use I'm a mind game, and I know this girl's gonna think I'm gonna go around because she saw me chasing her. So I decided to not go around, and then as a result, because of my red stain being hidden, she ended up going the wrong way and getting injured. So right here, I'm gonna try and mind game. I'm gonna try and move the drone so I can get a speed buff. I expected her to go back around to the actual window. She does, but because of the speed buff I have, I get to catch up to her, and she can't go away. Thank you for buffing Score Merchant a tiny bit. Obvious that hard because dumb survivors. Wait up, make sure no one has a flashbang, so I'm gonna go over here, cause I know the girl's over here. I don't care about the fact that you're in a locker. You don't have any way to get saved right now. I'm gonna hook you because I don't care. I don't know why I was looking up like I was so scared, but I don't really know why I did that, to be honest. Anyway, we're gonna hook her. Leon's nowhere near this girl, so because of that reason, I can go for the safe pick up and go hook this girl. So now 2 girls are dead again. Literally the same thing that happened in the first game where I killed the 2 girls. I killed them again. Then I was gonna give Leon the hatch, but because of the fact, also like I told you at the beginning of the game, the hatch offering is gonna be at the shack. So because of that reason, you know exactly what the hatch is gonna be. So I thought Leon was not a bully squad user, but apparently he wants to be just like the evil women and try and flashbang me. So he must die. And I'll give Ada the hatch because of the fact I'm a nice person. But we're gonna hook him right here, and I'm like, Ada, please don't go for the unhook. Let's be a nice girl and just let him die. If Ada goes for the unhook, then I'll kill her. If he doesn't go for the unhook, then I won't kill her. But I'm almost certain she can go for the unhook because of the fact she doesn't probably even know they're part of the bully squad. She just probably was like, I want to do gens, and I'm like, smart girl. But I don't know. I can't let her just go for the unhook. Leon deserves to die. And also, I'm not really mad about the bully squad or anything, so you know. It is annoying how if a killer slugs survivors because they do stuff like this, oh, the killer's in the wrong. But if a survivor does something that's literally uncounterable, oh, that's fine. Like, okay, that's literally uncounterable. Unless you have Lightborn, a perk that literally is never going to be used by any killer because the perk is just garbage, then it's fine. Like, okay. I'm gonna wait, and then I'm gonna hook Leon. So I was like, you know, Leon, you can die. Because you deserve to die, honestly. And then I was gonna go give Ada the hatch anyway because of the fact that I was like, you know what, I'll be nice. And Ada's like, I give up. I'm like, yep, as you should. So I'm walking towards the, what's it called? The shack, and I'm like, the hatch is gonna come right here, so just go get the hatch. And I'm just gonna drop on the floor. And she's like, I don't want the hatch. I'm like, woman, go get the hatch. Go get it. And she's like, no, I don't want it. I'm like, go, woman, go. And I'm like, you know what? You didn't want it anyway, so die. And then she deserved this because honestly, she saved Leon and she didn't want the hatch anyway, so I guess she can perish. Her skull, mine. I threw her in the hatch, but she didn't go in, so oops. I tried. Uh-oh. Anyway, that was the 2 games of the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and make sure you comment congratulations, please, for being a P100 score merchant, because I can finally be in the echelons of the best score merchant in the world because I am a P100. It means I'm great. No, P100 means nothing. It just means like I play the game too much. But I am glad I got it because I'm so happy. It feels so nice being able to see it. But also make sure you join this Discord server if you got to this part of the video. Make sure you stay tuned for the next 2 videos I'll be posting, especially the third one. I mean, well, the next one after the one after the next one, because that video is gonna be really important. But I'll see y'all in the next videos. Have a nice day.